I found the B-sides, and so this would be the perfect time to talk about Celeste. No, I'm not going to talk about it. I just want to kind of highlight something. You know, Celeste has been out for a while. Everybody, if they wanted to play it by now, I will have played it. And so, you know, I'm just going to highlight some stuff that I feel like I liked about it, which, first of all, the movement is great. I'm just figuring out what the B-sides are, and I've only collected 2 tapes, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, it really amplifies the movement. And, you know, being a precision platformer, movement is everything. I'm just having so much fun with this movement. Madeline is really... Her controls are tight. The dashing is tight. The only issue that I really kind of have is sometimes the controller really just doesn't want to flick where I want it to go, and so like I have to legitimately just press the direction on my Xbox controller so hard for it to just be like where I want it to go. That was a little bit tough. That was cool though. I like that everywhere that you enter, there's just some sort of like puzzle that needs to be done, and so you'll just be like, well, okay, like, I don't know how this goes. I've never done this. And it looks so difficult. And I don't think that... Yep. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, but every time that you go into an area, especially the B-sides, it looks like everything just looks so difficult. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that, you know, it gives a lot of, like... You know, everything is like a puzzle. Every time you look at it, everything is different. It's so good. It's so fun to play a game that is always just moving. The other thing, the narrative, the B-side music is actually really good too. I don't know if it's just like a copy of the other ones, but yeah. No, this is definitely not how it is, because it's got the instrumentals. I do like the violin. I do like the piano that goes on, and then every once in a while it's got this vibe where it's like it feels like there's like actual nightfall. It moves forward. Yeah, and so it's got that like really got that space theme, and you know, I dig it. You know, I can't stop listening to it. I've listened to it a bunch on YouTube and Spotify while I'm like driving. It's just so good. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the narrative. I don't feel like video games talk about this kind of stuff too often, and I think it's good. Oh no, do I have to dash down? Yep, okay. Yeah, it's, you know, depression and that kind of stuff, you know, it's important to talk about. Oh no. And so I like that the game talks about panic attacks. I like that the game talks about like depression, panic attacks, like being alone. It's so heavy for a game, and it does it so well that you can't just help but like you know, think the game is better because it explored those themes. The only other thing that I really kind of wanted to talk about is the difficulty curve. I don't ever feel like the difficulty curve is so much. This like goes back to the core gameplay loop, right? You're dashing, especially the B-sides. This isn't something that, you know, is relative to just the B-sides. It is... I have to dash diagonally on this? No way. Yeah, like the difficulty curve is like fine. It goes back to like everything is just a puzzle, and the way that you approach the puzzles is how difficult the game's going to be. And I never felt like the game was like stacked against me, like the odds. And so I just find it is just really nice to be able to have... I have to dash down. like a game that is supposed to be difficult, but in practice it is just, you know, you're playing the game, you're figuring out how it works, and then you just play it, figure it out, and then the game becomes easy. Now, like, the B-sides is meant to be more difficult, I imagine, and so there's nothing you can do. They're like the apex of the levels. But the overall main game is so well balanced for like the things that you get, like the double jump or the double jump, like the extra dash, that little themed area where it's like this, where you just like have to know how to dash outside of going through these little portals. No way, dude. Okay. It's all constructed so well, and it makes for such a fun game. Now, like, the game isn't perfect, right? But this game is a solid 9 out of 10, and I wish that I played it earlier, because it is actually so good.